plagiarizing. All right, guys. Let us go back to the main topic. Let us go back to the main topic that I didn't even start. Oh boy. But no problem. No problem. Finally, Rob. Oh boy. All right. Mut'a, guys. Mut'a. Is mut'a halal or haram in Islam? Guys, are you still focused? Admins, please take care. I want everybody to be focused. I didn't actually wanted to talk about embryology stages today, but we destroyed the Quran, and that's good. Wait a second. Okay. Guys, we showed you that Yasser Qadi, he wanted to take a deep dive, and let us take a deep dive with Yasser Qadi, right?
When you do a deep dive,
I'm a scuba diver.
Yeah.
when you do a deep dive,
I'm a scuba diver.
things get very, very awkward.
Okay, it gets very, very awkward, yes. Let us show you the awkwardness in the Quran. The awkward stuff that we find in the Quran. This is chapter 4, ayah 24. Let us take a deep dive. How deep? Very deep. So guys, I hope you are not, you're not tired or something because we have a lot of information. I hope we can get far because actually we're already live for more than an hour already passed. Crazy, man. Anyway, guys, this is chapter 4, ayah 24, right, of the Quran. This part here, right, this part here, فَمَا أَسْتَمْتَعْتُمْ بِهِ مِنْهُنَّ فَأُوتُهُنَّ أُجُورَهُنَّ فَرِيضًا إِلَى آخِرِ ayah, to the rest of the ayah, right? And they have to give it all kind of tap dancing, mental gymnastic translation. This is false translation, and let me show you why. Here, this is my correct translation. فَمَا اسْتَمْتَعْتُمْ. And if you enjoy of it, be it. What is that it? Vagina. فَمَا اسْتَمْتَعْتُمْ. What you enjoy. Of what you enjoy from it, be it. It's an object. So the vagina of the woman is an object. Right? It's talking about pleasure. Istamta'tum, pleasure, enjoy. Minhunna, so from if you enjoy it, the vagina of the woman, of them. فَأُوتُهُنَّ أُجُورَهُنَّ فَرِيضًا. Then if you're finished, right? Fa, you see the fa? Fa, we showed you in the last ayah, the fa. Then. Do you see it? Then. Fa here means then. You see it? Then. Fa. Then if you're done enjoying the vagina, and let's say, before you are going to give the woman money, you're saying, let's say if I enjoy your vagina, and this Muslim man, in the time of Muhammad practiced this. Muhammad practiced mut'a, yes. This is the mut'a of Allah, the pimp Allah. If you enjoy the vagina, then if you're done, then give them their wages. Let's say you agreed on 5 cents, maybe 10 cents, Allahu A'lam, maybe a jacket, maybe a robe, right? Maybe a t-shirt, I don't know, maybe a camel, I don't know what you agreed on. So Allah permitting prostitution, right? I mean, this must be God, guys. Come on. Allah must be God for being a nice little pimp, allowing Muhammad and his Sahaba to enjoy the vaginas of Muslim women. Right? Ya Muslimin. Ya Muslimin, I don't hate you, but that's what your Quran is saying. Wake up. This is what your Quran is saying. And I challenge any Muhammadan to say, Rob Kishan, you're lying. Word for word. I translated it word for literally. Literally. Word for word. Yeah, maybe 5 days, 7 days. Allahu A'lam. Right? So that's what the Quran is saying. Right? فَمَا اسْتَمْتَعْتُمْ بِهِ, of it, minhunna, so of the vagina, bihi, of it, of the woman, the vagina of the woman, if you have pleasure. Fa, again, fa. Then, fa, utuhunna ujurahunna farida ila akhir al-ayah. Then you give them their wages. So first you must enjoy. Mut'a. Tamattu' means pleasure, to have pleasure, sexual pleasure. Tamattu'. Istamta'tum. You hear it? Mut'a comes from istamta'tum. Tamattu'. Mut'a. To have pleasure with the vagina. Exactly as you see on the screen. I hope you can take a screenshot, guys, because this is my own personal correct translation. Right there, right there. Please take a screenshot and use this in your debates. Whenever you want to talk about mut'a of Allah, the pimp Allah himself. Now guys, some Muslims will say, Rav Kishan, this does not mean mut'a. Really? Okay. Let us go to Tafsir al-Tabari. Tafsir al-Tabari, same chapter, same ayah. You see it? Same chapter, same ayah. فَمَا أَسْتَمْتَعْتُمْ بِهِ مِنْهُنَّ فَأُوتُهُنَّ أَجُورُهُنَّ فَرِيدًا. Now, al-Tabari is going to give the explanation in his tafsir. And guys, al-Tabari is the creme de la creme, right? He is the number one guy, basically. If you scroll down, guys, look what al-Tabari says. Scrolling down. Look how much explanation they need to give for one ayah and one ayah alone. Amazing, right? Amazing. For just one ayah and one ayah alone. I mean, Allah was not clear enough, guys. Right? Allah is not clear enough. Wow. I want to know what mut'a is, ya Tabari. I want you to tell me what mut'a is. Is that really so hard to tell me? You need to give all this? I hope I will find it. I will find the answer. Just a second, guys. Where is it, man? Mut'a. Al-mut'a. There you go. Al-mut'a. Actually, I'm looking for the part. Just a second, guys. Just a second. I'm looking for the part. Okay, I think just a second. Control F. Just a second. Mut'a. I'm looking for the word. I tried to do copy paste, but maybe because it has no vowels or something. Just a second, guys. Al-mut'a. Okay. Let me do it without vowels. Yeah. Switching. All right. فهذا المتعة. You see? استمتعتم به منهن. You see it? فأوتهن أجورهن فريدة. فهذه المتعة. Look, copy. Let us go to Google Translate to show you that we are not lying, guys. Al-mut'a. From Arabic to English. This is fun. Enjoyment, right? This is the word al-mut'a, right? Al-mut'a. This is the mut'a.
Al-mut'atu.
You hear it? Joy. So Google is translating as joy, but you get the idea. Al-mut'a. So it is the mut'a. So that's what the ayah is saying. It's the mut'a. Finally. And this is Anas Suddi and so on and so on. An. Suddi is a giant in Islam, right? And he's mentioning his name. It's all over. Look. Let's see if, again, فهذه المتعة. Here, look what it says. عن مجاهد, from Mujahid, قال, he said, يعني نكاح المتعة, the nikah of متعة. يعني, he said, فما استمتعتم به منهن. استمتعتم, it means the nikah, right, of متعة. Again, copy paste. He said, I mean متعة, marriage. Do you see it? And nikah al-mut'a. Actually, it's sex, right? Sex of mut'a. Sex. Sexual intercourse.
قال يعني نكاح المتعة.
Nikah al-mut'a. Nikah al-mut'a. Bam! So Muslims, go learn your Quran. Right? Now that we proved to everybody, guys, from Tabari, that it's talking about mut'ah, and some Muslims say, no, it's not talking about mut'ah. Go learn your Quran, man. Right? Yeah, and what kind of God exactly, Ewa, what kind of God, if Muslims claim that it's Allah, what kind of God allows, permits prostitution? And you call this God? I mean, ya Muslimin, let's say it's your mother, it's your daughter. Let's say a 50-year-old man comes to your house and he says, I want to practice mut'ah. Would you give your mother or maybe sister, or maybe your wife to him? Maybe for 2 days, right? And if he enjoys, he will give her maybe 10 cents, maybe $1. Allahu A'lam how much you agree on, right? Nice little prostitution. So guys, this is my translation, right, that I got from At-Tabari. I actually copied the part, this part that I showed you earlier, here, An Mujahid, right? An Mujahid. Look, Tafsir At-Tabari, and this is actually the book source. Remember, At-Tabari is complete books, so you have a lot of volumes. This is volume 6 that you can find, chapter 4, ayah 24. In volume 6, page 586. If you want to take a screenshot, please be my guest. Look what it says. From Muhammad bin Omar, he said, from, right? From Isa, from Abi, and so on. From Mujahid, from Mujahid, An Mujahid, from Mujahid. What does it say? So for whatever you have had of pleasure, istamta'tum be with them. Chapter 4, ayah 24, he said that means nikah al-mut'ah. And we showed you Google Translate nikah al-mut'ah.
قال يعني نكاح المتعة.
Nikah al-mut'ah. Did you catch it? Nikah al-mut'ah. Here, this part here. Nikah al-mut'ah. Let me copy this part, and that's how you call it in Arabic. Nikah al-mut'ah. No RC, it doesn't say that RC exactly. Nikah al-mut'ah. So it is mut'ah, yes. Allah, the pimp of pimps. Allah, Satan, the pimp of pimps, he's the one who is allowing prostitution, because nothing but prostitution in Islam, in the Quran. Now guys, I told you we're going to go deep, right? We're going to go deep.
When you do a deep dive.
Yes,
I'm a scuba diver.
When you do a deep dive.
Yes, go ahead.
I'm a
Yes,
scuba diver.
Things get very, very awkward.
all right? So if we take a deep dive, like Yasaqad is saying, and we go to some books. Now guys, here is a book that I found. Yes, it's Arabic, but I'm going to try to explain. This is Musnad Abi Dawood al-Tayyasi. Musnad Abi Dawood al-Tayyasi. A very, very famous scholar in Islam, right? This is volume 3, right? Volume 3. So look, this is a complete book, guys. Yes. Volume 3, page 208. Volume 3, page 208. Guys, I took a screenshot of the book, right? And this is the source. This hadith that we can find in this book is Sahih, right? Sahih. Source, Musnad Abi Dawood al-Tayyasi, volume 3, page 208. Please take a screenshot. And this is my translation for the hadith, right? And look, guys, I hope you can take notes. According to this hadith, basically, the daughter of Abu Bakr, Asma bint Abu Bakr, was the first woman in Islam to practice mut'ah. What? The daughter, basically the older sister of Aisha, the mother of the believers, the wife of Muhammad, actually the baby bride of Muhammad, her sister, Asma bint Abu Bakr, yes, she is the first one in Islam to practice mut'ah, prostitution, with Muslim men, with the Sahaba. She was the first. Yes, the daughter, the oldest daughter of Abu Bakr, the older sister of Aisha, Asma bint Abu Bakr. Yes, the daughter of Abu Bakr practiced mut'ah, right? Look what it says. قال دخلنا على أسماء بنت أبو بكر. Right? أسماء بنت أبو بكر. Right? And when she is asked about it, about the mut'ah, she said, we did it during Rasulullah's time. You see it? Mut'ah was being practiced during Rasulullah's time. So during the life of Muhammad, you see it? فسألناها عن متعة النساء فقالت فعلناها على عهد النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم. So we did it during the lifetime of Muhammad. This is Sahih Hadith, source Musnad Abi Dawood, At-Tayasi, volume 3, page 208. The first woman in Islam to practice mut'ah, to be a nice little prostitute, is the sister of Aisha, the older sister of Aisha, Asma bint Abu Bakr, the daughter of Abu Bakr. Bam. You see it? So mut'ah was being practiced, prostitution was being practiced during the lifetime of Muhammad, yes. And Muhammad himself practiced mut'ah. Now guys, some Muslims, especially the Sunni Muslims, and I'm sure you heard about this. Guys, are you still following? I hope I'm not putting you asleep with this deep dive. We're going deep, right? You will never find this kind of information, guys, except here. All right? I'm not trying to brag, but lately I've been reading a lot of books. You know, I'm taking care of the baby. When my wife is working, when I'm working, she takes, and when I have time, I will try to read some books all in between. And, look what the most Muslims will say. The Messenger of Allah prohibited mut'ah, so he forbid mut'ah, which is prostitution. They call it temporary nikah, marriage with women. That's a lie from hell, and I'm going to destroy that claim. Muhammad actually did not forbid mut'ah. He did not prohibit mut'ah. When he died, still mut'ah was active. What? Again, take notes. When Muhammad died, mut'ah was still active. So that's the $1 million question. Who then abrogated mut'ah if Muhammad did not abrogate mut'ah? Let us find out. Guys, no spoilers, please. If you know the answer, no spoilers. I want to take you with me on a journey, and we're going to show you step by step who actually abrogated mut'ah, right? All right. So Sunni Muslims will say, no, mut'ah, we cannot practice mut'ah. But the Shia still practice mut'ah because they reject a Sahabi, one companion of Muhammad. That's why they still practice mut'ah. And we're going to show you who that person is. Now guys, here is Sahih al-Bukhari, hadith number 4518. Sahih al-Bukhari, 4518. When I read this verse, I was shocked. You know why? Because I saw that it was talking about Hajj at-Tamattu', the mut'ah of Hajj. Guys, in Islam, there are two types of mut'ah. Mut'at al-Hajj, when Muslims go on Hajj, they go on pilgrimage. They go to Mecca to go around the Kaaba and smooch the black stone and so on, run between the two hills, Safa and Marwa, do all those pagan rituals, right? Like a nice little pagans that they are. The Sahaba used to do prostitution during Hajj. But this is not what the Arabic says. Look, I had to correct the false translation. What else is new? They always lie in their translation. The Arabic says the following. قال أنزلت آية المتعة. Where does it say the آية متعة الحج? No, it says المتعة. المتعة في كتاب الله. So the verse of mut'ah, not Hajj at-Tamattu', no, the verse of mut'ah, the ayah of mut'ah was revealed in the Quran. Do you see how they lie and cover up? Do you see how they lie and cover up? So here, this person, Imran bin Hussein, actually confirms that mut'ah is in the Quran, chapter 4, ayah 24, the Quran of Allah. So we performed it with Allah's messenger. So Muhammad and the Sahaba practiced mut'ah. Do you see it? Is there any Muslim who will dare to say Muhammad did not practice prostitution, mut'ah? Right? Look. فَفَعَلْنَاهَا مَا رَسُولَ اللَّهِ. So we did it, we practiced this together with Rasulullah. Maybe it was an orgy. Allahu alam. Sexual orgy, brother. Allahu alam. Sexual orgy, prostitution. I don't know. It says we practice this together with Rasulullah. Anyway, guys, let us not go there. alayhi wasallam, yeah, and so on and so on. And then look what it says. And nothing was revealed in Quran to make it illegal. What? So guys, what can we understand from this? What can we, I hope you're focusing, guys. Give me a one. What is the hadith saying? There is no ayah that was sent down later in the Quran to abrogate it. So it's not illegal. It's still halal. Nor did the Prophet, watch, nor did the Prophet prohibit it till he died. وَلَمْ يَنْهَى عَنْهَا حَتَّى مَاتَ. So according to the Arabic, Muhammad did not prohibit it till he died. So Muhammad died and still mut'ah was active. It was still halal. Do you see it? So the Muslim Sunnis who lie to themselves and lie to you, they say mut'ah is haram. Muhammad abrogated mut'ah. That's a lie from hell. Look, it's Sahih al-Bukhari. Sahih al-Bukhari, hadith number 4518 is Sahih. Guys, how many times have you heard from Sunni Muslims that mut'ah is forbidden? Many times, right? Actually, Shia still practice mut'ah. And even Sahih al-Bukhari confirms that Muhammad did mut'ah, Abu Bakr did mut'ah, Umar did mut'ah, Asma bint Abu Bakr did mut'ah. She was the first woman, as we showed you earlier, right? Muhammad did it along the Sahaba, but the man who regarded illegal just expressed what his own mind suggests. So it's still active even after the death of Muhammad. Muhammad did not prohibit it. Did you catch it? وَلَمْ يَنْهَ عَنْهَا حَتَّى مَاتَ قَالَ, and so on, to the rest of the hadith. So guys, here is more. Here is more. Look what it says. Sahih Muslim, hadith number 14:5d. Sahih Muslim. Sahih. Jabir bin Abdullah reported, we contracted temporary marriage. Mut'ah. They call it temporary marriage. It's mut'ah, giving a handful of the lifetime of Allah's Messenger sallallahu alaihi, and during the time of Abu Bakr until Umar forbade it. Who forbade it? Umar. So it wasn't Muhammad. Guys, here's the $1 million question. Did Allah make Umar the second caliph? Did Allah make Umar the second caliph, the last prophet, to abrogate the mut'ah that we can find now in the Quran? Ya Muslimin, Muhammad did not forbid mut'ah. Allah did not forbid mut'ah. Allah himself did not abrogate mut'ah, but it was Umar. So Umar was the final prophet of Islam? Yes, because he can abrogate the Quran. Do you see it? It was Umar until Umar forbade it. What? Mut'ah. Al-mut'ah. Right? Al-mut'ah. Al-mut'ah. The stamter, right? Mut'ah. We used to enjoy the vagina, right? Until even in the time of Abu Bakr, after the death of Muhammad, when Abu Bakr became a caliph, still the Sahaba, still the Muslimin were practicing mut'ah until Umar became a caliph. Then it was when Umar was in power as the second caliph, he was the one who abrogated or started to forbid the mut'ah of Allah, the pimp of pimps. Guys, I hope you can take notes. So it was Umar. Yes, I have more proof. Let's say Sahih Muslim is Da'if Muslim. What about other books? Here is Musnad Ahmad ibn Hanbal. Guys, if you know Salafis like Fifi, Shushu, Mimi, Mojab, Muhammad Hijab, the Golden Shower Boy, all these Salafis, they follow the Hanbali school, right? Sunni school of thought. The Hanbali, Hanbal, they got it from him. Musnad Ahmad ibn Hanbal. Ibn Hanbal, right? In his book, Musnad Ahmad ibn Hanbal, volume 1, right? Volume 1, al-awwal, page 437. Page 437. Look. I'm not going to read the whole Arabic for you because most of you don't know Arabic, don't understand Arabic. It's a very long hadith. But the hadith is what? Isnadahu sahih. Do you see the word here? Sahih. So the chain, the sanad, the chain of narration is sahih. And this is according to, right? According to Sahih Muslim. Muslim, right? Muslim, Sahih Muslim. Muslim. Shart. This is according to Sahih Muslim. And here's my translation for it. I hope you can take a screenshot, guys. Here's the source again. Musnad Ahmad, Imam Ahmad ibn Hanbal, volume 1, page 437. This page, right? 437. 437. 437. Look, this guy said, Abi Nadra said, I said to Jabir bin Abdullah that Ibn Zubayr prohibits mut'ah. Yeah, Ibn Zubayr, who are you to prohibit mut'ah? Since when are you the prophet? So look how many people wanted to forbid mut'ah, prostitution of Allah. While Ibn Abbas, Tarjaman al-Quran, the translator of the Quran himself, the cousin of Muhammad, yes, that Ibn Abbas allows it. So they, even among themselves, some Sahaba thought, hey, prostitution is wrong. I don't want it to exist. They knew this bad. They went against Allah's Quran. But Ibn Abbas, who is actually the writer of the Quran, the ink of the Ummah, right? Habr al-Ummah, the ink of the Ummah, the Shaykh of Islam, he allowed it. Right? And it says, Jabir replied, through me, this hadith has been circulated. So it's a known hadith. We performed mut'ah with Allah's messenger. And guys, hadith sahih, on the condition of Imam Muslim, as I mentioned, right? Imam Muslim, sahih. We perform mut'ah with Allah's messenger. Do you see it again? We perform mut'ah, like Sahih al-Bukhari we showed you. And Abu Bakr. So Muhammad practiced mut'ah. Abu Bakr practiced mut'ah. But when Umar became caliph, he addressed the people and said, Quran is the same Quran. Allah's apostle is the same apostle. And there were two types of mut'ah, as we mentioned in the beginning, right? There were two types of mut'ah. Mut'ah of Hajj and the mut'ah an-nisa, of the women. So two types of mut'ah during the time of Muhammad. One of it was the mut'ah of Hajj, whereas the other was mut'ah of women. And exactly as I just explained to you. You see it? But it was Umar who abrogated it, while Ibn Abbas used to allow it. Yeah, Umar, who are you to abrogate the mut'ah of Allah, ya Umar? You see how Umar became actually the last and the final seal of all prophets in Islam, not Muhammad. Because if Umar can abrogate mut'ah, then Muhammad is not the last prophet. Bam. Guys, take a screenshot. For the love of God, take screenshot. For every slide that I'm giving you, you need to take screenshot. Here is more. If we go to the book of Abu Hilal al-Askari, his book called Kitab al-Awail, take a screenshot. On page one, look what it says. The first one who forbade mut'ah, أول من حرم المتعة, the first one who forbade mut'ah, Umar radiyallahu anhu. It was Umar, may Allah be pleased with him. You see it? Again, the book is called Kitab al-Awail by Abu Hilal al-Askari, page one, mentioning that it was Umar who forbade mut'ah, not Muhammad in the end. Basically, the story goes like this. Muhammad allows it, then abrogates it, then allows it. Then Muhammad dies. Guys, again, to explain it. Muhammad allows mut'ah, right? Step for step, guys. That's step number 1. Quran, for example, chapter 4, ayah 24. Guys, stop texting for a second. Step number 2, Muhammad forbids it. Sorry, that was number 2. 1, 2. Okay. Muhammad allows it, then he forbids it. And step number 3, Muhammad allows it again. And then Muhammad dies. Momo dies, right? Momo dies. Then when Abu Bakr goes in power, still mut'ah is practiced. And the last step, Umar abrogates or forbids mut'ah. Right? That's how basically in the correct steps. 1, Muhammad forbids it. Then Muhammad allows it, chapter 4, ayah 24. Then Muhammad forbids it. Then he allows it again. Then Muhammad dies. And then when finally Umar is in power, he is the one who forbids mut'ah. That's how it went. You see? It becomes more and more painfully clear that it was Umar who abrogated mut'ah. So why Sunni Muslims, that's the $1 million question, why Sunni Muslims don't practice mut'ah of Allah, right? Like the Shia. The Shia are correct because they reject what Umar did. Did you catch it? Shia reject Umar because Umar is not a prophet. So the Shia are correct and the Sunni are not correct. They should practice mut'ah like the Shia. Right? And why would Muhammad allow it and then disallow it, not allow it, allow it, and then he dies, is still active? And then Umar was much better than his prophet. Umar, much better than his prophet, had to abrogate prostitution, mut'ah. Guys, here is more. I know this is maybe deep for a lot of you. This is the book of Fakhruddin al-Razi called Tafsir al-Kabir. Tafsir al-Kabir, volume 4, al-Rabi', volume 4, and let us go to page 41 of this book. Again, the source, take screenshot please. The source is Fakhruddin al-Razi, the writer, or basically the one who is going to give the tafsir in this book. Tafsir al-Kabir, in his book, Tafsir al-Kabir, volume 4, page 41. Look what it says in this book. Ali said, that Ali, the cousin of Muhammad, who became later a caliph, that Ali, right? That same Ali, who married Fatima, the daughter of Khadija, that Ali. Yes, the daughter, supposedly the daughter of Muhammad. That Ali, who Shia actually follow, who wanted him to become the first caliph. That Ali. Look what he said. Ali said, had Omar not banned mut'ah or forbid mut'ah, then the only person to fornicate will be a rich person. So who banned mut'ah, Ya Ali? It was Omar. No one else. Omar. Over and over and over. In the Sunni books, we find that it was Omar who forbid mut'ah, who abrogated the mut'ah of Allah, the pimp of pimps, Allah. So Omar is much better than Muhammad, right? They are actually all scumbags, but he was much better than his prophet. He knew that prostitution is not a cool thing, right? To practice mut'ah with your mothers and sisters and daughters, ya Muslimin. Ya Sunni Muslims, I'm talking to you today. It was a no-no, right? You give maybe the daughter of the neighbors, the Sunni daughter of the neighbors, you give her 5 cents and you sleep with her, and when you enjoy her vagina, bye-bye. Both go separate ways. And Omar, notice, hey, we cannot keep allowing this to happen. So Omar was better than Muhammad, and he was the one who banned mut'ah. Wow. Exactly. And if we go back again, guys, let me give you the link. If we go back again to Tafsir al-Tabari, right? Tafsir al-Tabari. Same Tafsir al-Tabari. If we go back, right? Tafsir al-Tabari. If we go back, we can read. I found this. Look what it says. Even in Tafsir al-Tabari for chapter 4, ayah 24, we can read. قال Ali. Ali said, قال Ali radiyallahu anhu. May Allah be pleased with Ali. Here, this is the word Ali, or the name Ali in Arabic. Ali. قال Ali radiyallahu anhu. لولا أن عمر رضي الله عنه نحى عن المتعة ما زنى إلا شقي. And here's the translation, guys. This is my translation for what I showed you. Tafsir al-Tabari, commentary on the verse, chapter 4, ayah 24. Volume 6. Guys, remember, the tafsir books are always in volumes. So volume 6, the link that I gave you is the online page, right? So volume 6, page 588 of the Arabic. Take a screenshot, please. Ali said, we showed you, Ali said, قال Ali. Ali said, word for word, Ali said, the mut'a is a mercy from Allah to his servants. If it were not for Umar forbidding it, no one would have committed the sin of fornication except the wretched, the shaqi, and utmost wrongdoer. So who again forbid mut'a? It was Umar. And even Ali agrees with Umar, saying it's a bad thing basically. It's for the bad people. So Allah is bad, Muhammad must be bad. Do you see how they were destroying their prophet, guys? Ali was actually exposing Muhammad. Umar was exposing Muhammad because they knew mut'a is not a good thing. It is from Satan, basically. So they had to forbid it. Umar had to forbid it. Because, I mean, you can go knock on the door of your neighbor or maybe your cousin or whatever. Hey, I want to go practice mut'a with you, prostitution. I will give you 10 cents. I want to sleep with you for 2 days. I want to hire you as a prostitute. And Ali and Umar realized we cannot allow this to happen anymore. Did you catch it? So who forbid mut'a in the end? It was not Muhammad, the Prophet of Islam, the fake Prophet of Islam. It was Umar. Umar. So yeah, Sunni Muslims, why are you not practicing mut'a? Who is Umar to forbid the mut'a of Allah in chapter 4, ayah 24? Guys, is it becoming crystal clear today? When we took a deep dive with Yasser Qadi, did it become painfully clear that the Sunni Muslims should actually still practice mut'a? So who is Umar to forbid the mut'a of Allah? Who is Umar, man? Is he the final prophet, ya Muslimin? Do you accept it? To call Umar the final prophet because he can abrogate ayahs of the Quran? Umar just abrogated chapter 4, ayah 24. فَمَا أَسْتَمْتَعْتُمْ بِهِ مِنْهُنَّ فَأُوتُهُنَّ أُجُورَهُنَّ فَرِيدًا إلى آخر الآية, to the rest of the ayah. This word here, فَمَا أَسْتَمْتَعْتُمْ بِهِ. If you enjoy of the vagina, if you enjoy of the vagina, of it, be it. It's an it. The vagina of a woman is an it. It's an object, brother. Object for pleasure. So it was Omar again, all over again, who had to abrogate the prostitution of Allah. Muhammad used to practice it. Omar used to practice it. Abu Bakr used to practice it. Ali used to practice, all of them. Ibn Abbas loved it. But Omar, when he became the second caliph in Islam, of the Muslim nation, he was the one who forbid it. Right? Not Muhammad. So the answer to the $1 million question today, is mut'a halal or haram in Islam? It's halal. Yes, it's halal. It's not haram, it's halal. Yes to mut'a. Yes to mut'a. Yes to nikah al-mut'a. Yes, yes, yes. If they did not enjoy the vagina, H.A. Noel, sorry if I'm butchering your name. If the Sahaba, or let's say the people who used to practice mut'a did not enjoy, then Allahu Alam, I mean, I'm not enjoying your vagina, I'm not going to give you money. First, you must enjoy. That's what the ayah is saying, right? First, you must enjoy. If you enjoy of it, فَمَا أَسْتَمْتَعْتُمْ بِهِ, then give them the wage. Allah Alam, what will happen if you don't enjoy the vagina? Maybe the woman didn't wash or what? I don't know. I'm not the Muslim who practice mut'at. So we need to ask the Muslims, what will happen then if you don't enjoy? First you must enjoy, then you give him the money, or maybe a jacket, or I don't know, maybe some shoes, or a camel. I don't know what you agreed on. But first you must enjoy. But what happens if you don't enjoy? Right? Allahu Alam. So the answer is yes, it should be allowed, because Omar is not the final prophet. It was Muhammad. And when Muhammad died, mut'a was still halal. But it was Omar who abrogated it. Did you catch it? It was Omar who abrogated the mut'a of Allah. And by this, guys, I conclude my today's teaching. Is there any Muhammadan? Guys, my Skype is open and no call. No call today. What happened? And guys, the admins, maybe C1 again or Sheikh Umut. I know the first hour, the debate that took place with Nadir Ahmed. I know I had to start after the discussion. It was not even a debate, it was spanking. I had to start. So I want you guys, after the live show, to provide, like before, the timestamps so I can add them to the description box and I can pin up your comment. Right? So that it will become easier for the people. Maybe they could not watch the live show, especially our Indonesian friends or Malaysian friends. Maybe they are now asleep at this hour. So the admins, if you can help and provide the timestamps, that would be awesome. It would be much easier for them to skip through scenes, skip through the chapters of today's live show. Is there any Muhammadan? Someone is saying in the Nabi, he's saying, why can't you debate a scholar, man? Well, why do you think they don't dare to debate me? I would love to debate a Muslim on this topic. Let them come. Let the scholar come. Why are they hiding? Let them come. We are here. Don't tell me they don't watch our shows. Don't tell me they don't know who Rob Christian is or never heard about Rob Christian. They know. Let them come. Let them come and prove to us that it was not Omar, but actually Muhammad who forbid mut'ah. No. Mut'ah became halal. Allah sends down the ayah. This ayah, chapter 4, ayah 24, it becomes halal. Muhammad, for some reason, forbids it. Then he makes it halal again. Then Muhammad dies. And when Abu Bakr comes into power, still mut'ah is being practiced. Abu Bakr dies. Omar comes in power. He becomes the second caliph. And then mut'ah was forbidden by Omar. Because Omar knew prostitution is a no-no. So Omar, the last prophet of Islam, not Muhammad, the real last prophet of Islam, Omar, he is the one who abrogated mut'ah. And we showed you over and over and over from even Tafsir al-Tabari that Omar was the one who forbid it. This is Tafsir al-Tabari, guys. This is Tafsir al-Tabari. Look. Some people might say, Rob Christian, you're lying. Look. Copy, paste. Copy. Let us go to Google. Ali radiyallahu anhu, may Allah be pleased with him, said, were it not that Umar radiyallahu anhu, right? Lawla, if it was not Umar who forbid mut'ah, forbid pleasure, look. It was Umar. It was Umar, guys. You see? That's what Ali is saying. That's what Ali said. If it wasn't Umar, still people would have committed fornication. It comes out funny, but you get the idea. Commit adultery, but the wretched. Right? So he's calling it even a bad thing. Right? It's a bad thing, Ali is saying. Because only the wretched people, the wrongdoers, would have done it still. Oh, wow. How many more evidence do we need to give you guys that it was Omar who abrogated the mut'ah? So in other words, the Sunni should practice mut'ah, still practice mut'ah. The Sunni should practice mut'ah today. Yes to mut'ah. Yeah, Sunni Muslims. Yes. Let me give you the link again, guys. And actually you can find the links. I added the link to the description box. You can go and pick the sources up in the description box. Unfortunately, the Arabic books, because they are complete books, I cannot give you them. And guys, we showed you how they lie in the translation, right? You see? And Muhammad, still alive, he did not forbid it. Do you see it? Nor did the Prophet prohibit mut'ah. And they lie in the translation. Right? Do you see it? It's saying in Arabic mut'ah, not mut'at al-hajj. Not mut'at al-hajj. It says mut'ah. Fi kitab Allah. So in the book of Allah, the Quran, mut'ah was revealed. That's what the Arabic is saying. And let me give you the link to this Sahih al-Bukhari hadith, back to back, showing you that it was not Muhammad who forbid mut'ah in the end. It was Umar. It was Umar. So yeah, Muslimin, why don't you practice mut'ah? Is Umar allowed to destroy the Quran of Allah? Is Umar allowed to destroy the Quran of Allah? Clearly, yes. He can abrogate ayahs. He can abrogate chapter 4, ayah 24. Right? He can abrogate it. because simply he must be God then. Either he's God in Islam, Umar, or he's a prophet, the final prophet after Muhammad. Take it or leave it, ya Muslimin. Adam Seeker, you want to call in, bro? I think you wanted to say something. Adam Seeker, are you there? I'm not sure if Adam Seeker is here. Since we don't have Muslims, where are the Muslimin? Why they are so scared to debate me about this topic, guys? Why are they so scared? Hey, yeah, little kafir Adam Seeker in the house. How are you, brother?
Hey, brother Rob, how are you? Long
I'm
time no
good.
see.
Yeah, man, I know. My bad. How are you? I hope you're doing okay, bro. I hope you're healthy. You and your loved ones.
Doing well, praise be to God. Praise be to God.
Amen.
We are
Glory to
doing very
Jesus.
well.
Amen.
Yeah, I need to. You are doing a great topic. Loved it. Awesome. There were some hadiths that you showed that I wasn't aware of because you went into
Yeah,
other than Kitab al-Sitta sources. Awesome.
Tabari also, right? Look, it's on the screen. It's Tabari who's saying this, that it was Omar, right? Who forbade it.
Yeah, it's also there in Sahih Muslim that Umar. So by the way, in Sahih Muslim, there is a if you right now go to sunnah.com,
Yeah.
Sahih Muslim, go to Kitabul Nikah. I think it is book number 16 or 17, chapter number 3, and you see the name of the chapter and you will be amazed.
Yeah.
It's amazing. If you can show it live, it will be amazing.
Do you have the link, bro?
Let me just do that right now for you. Hold on, give me a sec.
So Adam
Sunnah.com.
Seeker, did we lie? Did we lie when
No,
we
brother.
showed? Did we lie today? I challenge any sheikh. Guys, if Muslims are listening carefully, I challenge your sheikh. I challenge your mufti, your imam, to prove me wrong that it was not Umar who forbid it. It was, if you are going to claim it was Muhammad, I challenge you. I challenge your sheikh, your mufti and imam to call me and refute me. Is that a good challenge, guys?
Awesome. Yes, even Sahih Muslim says that. So by the way, I gave you the link.
Okay.
And if we go over here to chapter number 3, just read the name of the chapter and you will be amazed.
Kitab al-Nikah. Kitab al-Nikah.
Kitab al-Nikah.
They call it marriage. It's Nikah. Yeah.
Go to
The
Control
chapter.
F.
Yeah. Okay.
Control F, small bracket 3, close bracket. So you'll go to chapter number 3. So you have to, instead of scrolling, you have to do Control F. Yes. Go to 3.
Oh, just let me.
No, bracket 3. Otherwise, it will be very problematic.
Bracket.
Bracket. Okay.
You mean
You know how it is written to?
like this? No.
Yes, small bracket. Yes, just say 3. Remove the chapter.
Oh, okay. Let's see.
Sorry, brother.
No, I don't. It doesn't find anything, bro.
Okay, I can show it to you that how I do that. But
I don't
just search
see.
this.
Should I use the? Maybe I need to use this.
Check your Skype, brother. One second.
Oh, okay. Here. Yeah.
So chapter.
Do you
of
see the
Muta,
screen? Yeah.
Yes, it was permitted, then abrogated, then permitted, then abrogated, and it will remain forbidden until the day of resurrection.
So they are actually agreeing with Omar, right?
Yes. So basically, if you scroll down, there are some hadiths in there where it says that Umar abrogated it. So it was there. Then at some time they say the Holy Prophet forbade it, but then he not forbade it again, and then Umar forbade it eventually.
Yeah, I showed actually Sahih Muslim. Here is Sahih Muslim also. Look, we contracted temporary marriage, given a handful, right? And then in between bracket tails or flower, blah, blah, blah. And then it says,
this is from the same book.
Yeah, the lifetime. So they used to practice mut'ah, temporary, they call temporary, it's mut'ah. In the time of Muhammad, in the lifetime of Muhammad, and during the time of Abu Bakr. Do you see it? And during the time of Abu Bakr until Omar forbade it. Bro, this is more clear. Sahih Muslim, hadith number 1405D. So who forbid it? Muhammad? No, it was Omar. Let me give the link to the audience in the live chat. You see it,
and
guys?
to the guys whose name is Nabi Ke Akhlaq Mubarak, which means the moralities of Prophet Muhammad, basically. That's his name, FYI. So the guy Nabi Ke Akhlaq Mubarak, which is a Pakistani, come up live, talk right now.
Yeah.
Because you are negating us. So
Exactly.
come talk. I will translate if you can't speak English well.
Yeah.
So Nabi ke akhlaq Mubarak, come live right now. Stop babbling in the chat.
Yeah, and exactly. And this Pakistani Muslim, I think he's a Sunni Muslim. The disgrace actually, according to Omar, is your prophet. Even Omar find out that prostitution, mut'a, is a disgrace. Muhammad is a disgrace for allowing it, for putting it in the Quran, chapter 4, ayah 24. So Omar was better than Muhammad. He knew prostitution is not a good thing. It's an evil act. And he had to abrogate the mut'a of Allah in the Quran, chapter 4, ayah 24. And I challenge any Muslim to show me an ayah that abrogates chapter 4, ayah 24. You won't find it in the Quran. So it was Omar who abrogated the Quran? Yes. And we gave you the hadith, right? Omar forbade it. Omar, when he came into power. Abu Bakr died. People, guys, focus please. Abu Bakr was the first caliph after the death of Muhammad. Abu Bakr dies, still mut'a is active, still mut'a is halal, still the Sahaba used to practice mut'a. Then Abu Bakr dies, Omar comes into power, and Omar forbids mut'a. Right? Tamattu, istamta.
Exactly.
Right?
And as you read the chapter name describes it fully.
Yeah.
That Muhammad did temporarily abrogate mut'a for some time. Fair enough. But then he not abrogated it again. And then finally Umar abrogated it.
Yes.
And that is why Shias do not accept it, because they say Lanatullah on Umar.
Yeah.
So,
may Allah's
alayhi
curse, may Allah's curse be on Omar. They reject Omar. They hate Omar, right?
Yes. And that is why they don't accept Umar's verdict. They keep the verdict of Muhammad, who actually did not abrogate it.
Yeah.
And they have muta centers in Iran.
Yeah. Bro, I have a damaging thing to show the people. Look at this, bro. I'm not sure if you heard of seen this before.
Yeah, I showed that. Yeah, I showed that on my live stream as well. Hajj Tamatur, and the Arabic is al-muta.
Yeah, and look what it says. Sunan an-Nisa, hadith number 2735. Look, it was narrated that Abu Musa said, he used to issue fatwas concerning tamattu, mut'a. Then a man said to him, withhold some of your fatwas. Just a second, right? Basically saying to him, for you do not know that the commander of the believers introduced into the rites subsequently. Then when I met him, I asked, Omar said, I know that the messenger of Allah and his Sahaba practice mut'a. Do you see it? Muhammad used to do prostitution. The Sahaba used to do prostitution, the companions. But I did not like. So Omar hated it. You see it? Omar hated it, and he is the one who forbids it. But I do not like that people should lay with their wives in the shade of arak trees. He thought that prostitution, mut'a, is bad, evil. And then look what it says. Look, and this is really filthy. Look, and then go out for Hajj. So after they go for Hajj, when they had sexual pleasure, prostitution, with their heads dripping. Bro, can you tell me what those heads that are dripping are exactly?
Do you really want me to tell you that?
Yes, but people need to know.
The thing between the two legs of a man which drips semen.
So semen is dripping from your penis while doing Hajj. You are practicing mut'a during Hajj. That's why it's called tamattu al-Hajj. Tamattu al-Hajj, yes. Practicing mut'a, prostitution while doing Hajj. I mean, this must be an amazing pilgrimage, because they call it the biggest pilgrimage. They go around the Kaaba. They go F with prostitutes, which are Muslim women. They give them maybe 5 cents after finishing with the vagina, and their penis heads are dripping, brother, while doing Hajj.
Yeah, I did a live stream.
Penises dripping.
I did a live stream on that, which shows from the Imam Hanafi's tafsir done by the Deobandis. I forgot the name. The Deobandis main guy, what is the name? Remember that? Ashraf Ali Thanvi. So by the Ashraf Ali Thanvi, he was explaining in detail about this subject in his book called Bahishti Zevar, means the heavenly ornaments. that if you are doing the Hajj and during that, if you do from the anus, excuse my French, of an animal, your Hajj is still valid.
Yeah, exactly. Even
So,
doing bestiality, all right?
yeah, anus of an animal.
Disgusting. I'm
So your
sure
Hajj
many
is still
people
valid.
many people are going to become Muslims today after today's live show, and they're going to practice mut'ah because it's still halal.
Yeah,
Right?
because he explained it. He said because the way to produce children and nikah is from the vagina, and hence if you are not doing it from the vagina, so you are doing it with the anus part, so your Hajj is still valid. So he gave a very good explanation, man.
Yeah.
Seriously.
So again, who abrogated mut'ah? It was Umar, not Muhammad, not Allah. And I challenge any sheikh, any mufti, any ustaz, any imam to say or dares to debate me about it and say, Rob Christian, you're wrong, you're lying. Any Muslim sheikh, why are you hiding, ya Muslimin? I challenge you to call me on my next live show and say to my face, Rob Christian, you're lying. So I can force my books in your faces and force you to say that yes, it was Omar, not Muhammad, not Allah, who abrogated it. So the last and final and the seal of all the prophets is not Muhammad, it's Omar. Because if Omar can abrogate the mut'ah of Allah, the prostitution of Allah, then he must be the final prophet. Because only Muhammad could do that, right? Because if we study Islam, Muhammad in his sunnah, he can abrogate the Quran. The hadith can abrogate. That's what they tell us. Hadith, the sunnah can abrogate Quran. Because remember, chapter 53, ayah 3 and 4, it says, وَمَا يَنْطِقُ عَنِ الْهَوَىٰ إِنْ هُوَ إِلَّا وَحْيٌ يُوحَىٰ, meaning Muhammad does not fabricate anything from his mouth, from himself. Everything that comes out of his mouth is nothing but divine revelation. So even, guys, if we have to go by that, if we have to go what the Quran is saying, the hadith, when Muhammad talks, is divine revelation. Whenever you see Muhammad speaking in the hadith, it is divine revelation from Allah. Did you catch it, guys? Right?
Exactly. And Nabi ki hurmat pe marne wale, call Skype. Call on Skype. You do not need to text there. Call on Skype. Debit Rai just sent you the Skype name for Rob. The Skype name is the
come
Rob
on.
Christian.
Yeah.
Call on Skype.
And here is the chapter, guys. Look, chapter 53. Let me make it bigger. Chapter 53, Surah An-Najm, ayah 3. وَمَا يَنْطِقُ عَنِ الْهَوَىٰ إِنْ هُوَ إِلَّا وَحْيٌ يُوحَىٰ, meaning Muhammad does not say anything by his own desire. He does not fabricate anything. Everything that he says is nothing but divine revelation from Allah. So even when he speaks in the hadith, it's divine revelation from Allah through Jibreel.
Excuse me, brother. Excuse me, brother.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm going to speak Urdu because he wrote something in Urdu which I do not want to repeat. Okay, you are worshipping a devil. Allah is a devil.
Yeah.
Muhammad is a devil worshipper. He is a son of a devil. He was born